The neighbor's kid shot my dog, so I slaughtered his family in front of him. All right, now this was completely reasonable. Max was more than just a pet. He was my companion, my family. We were playing fetch, his tail wagging with joy. I accidentally threw the ball into the neighbor's yard. Max jumped through a hole in the tall fence. A loud bang shattered the piece. The fence was tall, and I couldn't see what was happening on the other side. I sprinted over there and burst through the fence. Max was dead, sprawled out on the ground, a pool of blood forming around him. I looked up to see my neighbor's little boy, John, standing on the back deck with a shotgun in his hands. I closed my eyes, hoping it was all just a dream. I rubbed my eyes, but everything stayed the same. The pain and anger coursing through me were like anything I had ever felt. I knew I had to make John pay. As we sat down to eat, I pulled out a knife from under the table, a cold and sharp blade. I started with John's father, slitting his throat from ear to ear. Blood sprayed across the table, and the family erupted into chaos. John's mother screamed, a blood-curdling sound that filled the air, but I silenced her with a swift stab to the heart. John's little sister tried to run, but I was faster. I grabbed her by the hair and dragged her back, slashing her throat before she could even scream. John watched, his eyes wide with terror, as I methodically dispatched each member of his family. Finally, it was just John and me. He was sobbing, his body shaking with fear. I grabbed him by the collar and pulled him close, whispering in his ear, "This is for Max." And then I slit his throat, just like I had done to the others. I stepped back, surveying the carnage. The table was a sea of blood, and the bodies of John's family lay strewn about, lifeless and still. I felt a twisted sense of satisfaction, a dark justice served. John had taken Max from me, so I had taken everything from him.